Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the conditions and warranties. So what do you mean by conditions and warranties means in a contract of sale of goods, the seller and the buyer they are going to discuss about the some terms and conditions here. So that discussion of terms and condition is called a stipulation. So the most important stipulation is condition and the less important stipulation is called a warranty here. We are going to give much important to the condition rather than the warranty here. Why? Because here when a supplier or a seller when he fails to fulfill the conditions means definitely the buyer will have a right to reject a contract. But whereas in warranty, if a seller fails to fulfill the warranty, the buyer may not have that right to reject the contract here. So that's why conditions are given much more important rather than the warranty here. So what do you mean by condition here, ma? Condition means here it is one of the stipulation to the contract, and here it can also give rise to the breach of contract here. And what do you mean by warranty here? It is also the less important stipulation for a contract, but it may collateral to the breach of contract, but it is not direct impact on the breach of contract. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటిదంటమ్మా కండిషన్ అనేది డైరెక్ట్ ఇంపాక్ట్ అవుతుంది అనమాట ఒక కాంట్రాక్ట్ క్యాన్సిల్ అవ్వడానికి. బట్ వెరాస్ వారంటీ అని వచ్చేసి అంత ఇంపాక్ట్ ఇవ్వలేకపోవచ్చు, కాకపోతే కొలాటరల్గా ఒక సైడ్ వన్ సైడెడ్గా అది ఇంపాక్ట్ అనేది చూపిస్తుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద కండిషన్ అండ్ వారంటీ ఈస్ అబౌట్. Now let's see about what are the implied condition as per the law. So what are the implied condition as per the law? The first condition is condition as on title. As per the section 14. So the first condition is condition as to title here. What does say means the contract or the seller or the buyer should be dealing only with the actual owner. How means? Let me give you one situation here. See, one person and a person has sold a car to a B person, and after selling him, unknowing fact it is that A is not a title, he is not a owner of the car. The B person doesn't know this fact, and he purchased a car from the A. And after a few months, what happened? The C person, who is the actual owner of the car, went and took his car back. So what happened now? Here the B person got loss here, as he did not deal a contract with an actual owner unknowingly. So that's why this says the first condition is condition as to the title. We need to do a contract to with the actual owner only. The first condition. And next condition is sample. And next condition is sale of goods by description. Sale of good by the description here. What they are going to say while they are selling the product? As the seller has an intention to increase his sale, he says the number of things. So, but the buyer has to be aware of the product. See, while describing of the product, now for example, if I take an example of this chalk piece, I says that this chalk piece is softer and dustless, and it is easy to carry, it is like having a less weight, and it is working very nice on the board. With the description, the outsider customer will be attracting and he'll be taking. If this description is matching with the product, definitely he'll be satisfied. Otherwise, if this description is not matching to the product, what will happen? The customer will be dissatisfied and he will not come again to me to buy the product. Here I am going to decrease my customer as I am not providing the actual product which I have described here. So the second condition what this says, the description has to match the product here. ఇక్కడ ఏమైతే మనం డిస్క్రైబ్ చేస్తున్నామో మనం ఇచ్చే ప్రోడక్ట్ కూడా అదేలా అలానే ఉండాలి. అలా లేకపోయినట్లయితే కస్టమర్ డిస్సాటిస్ఫై అయిపోయి ఆయన మళ్ళీ ఆ సెల్లర్ దగ్గరికి తీసుకోవడానికి రాడు. So that is the second condition, that description has to match the product which we are selling. The third one is sale by sample. Sale by sample. Sale by sample means, as you know that in nowadays or in much more earlier days also, the marketing people, they are increasing their sale by giving a sample product in a free. So with this what will happen means, every customer will test the product. If he satisfies means definitely he will buy the product. So with this sample, what will happen? They are going to prove that their product is 100% true enough, and this product is going to satisfy the customer with the result which they are going to give. So in the third condition also what they are saying, for example, ఇప్పుడు మనం అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ చూసుకున్నట్లయితే సర్ఫ్ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ ఉంటుంది. వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, అక్కడ శాంపుల్ చూపిస్తారు. ఆ సర్ఫ్ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ క్లాత్ని ఆ వాటర్లో సర్ఫ్ వాటర్లో డిప్ చేసేసి తీసే వరకు వైట్ అయిపోతుంది. సో అలా చేయడం వల్ల ఏమంటారు, కస్టమర్స్ అట్రాక్ట్ అయిపోయి ఆ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆ సర్ఫ్ ఎక్సెల్లో సర్ఫ్ని తీసుకుంటారు. సో ఇక్కడ శాంపుల్ చూసిన సర్ఫ్, ఆ రిజల్ట్ వచ్చిన సర్ఫ్, ఒక కస్టమర్ వెళ్ళి షాప్కి వెళ్ళి తీసుకున్న సర్ఫ్ కూడా రిజల్ట్ వస్తేనే కస్టమర్ సాటిస్ఫై అయ్యి సేల్స్ అనేవి ఇంక్రీజ్, పర్చేసింగ్ అనేది ఇంక్రీజ్ అయిపోతుంది, సెల్లర్కి సేల్స్ కూడా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. So the third condition this is that the sample also should be matched within a product, and that product should give an accurate result to the customer. So that is the third condition. And next condition is this combination of the description and the sale sample here. The third condition is sale by sample as well as sale by sample as well as description. Fourth condition is combination of second and third. Second and third combination ఇది వచ్చేసి fourth condition. And next condition is quality and fitness. The next condition is condition as to quality and fitness here. What this is here, quality and fitness has to be there on the product. How I means I'll give one example. See here, I have ordered from a seller that I need a quality of chalk piece to write on the blackboard. So what he has to do, he has to give me a quality of a product and where it is going to fit for my purpose here. what is my purpose to write on the board here. సో అది కాకుండా అలా పంపిస్తే ఓకే అమ్మ, అలా కాకుండా ఒకవేళ ఆయనే మార్కర్ పంపించారనుకో, వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపన్ మా, దట్ వోంట్ బీ అ యూస్ఫుల్ టు మీ. So that won't be a useful to a customer. So here definitely the customer will return back that product to the seller, which is not necessary to him. So that's why the seller has to sell the product which is necessary and which is asked by the customer, and the quality product. So that is the fifth condition, where the seller has to sell the quality and the necessary item which is asked by the customer. That is the fifth condition. And next condition is merchantable quality. They has to produce the quality items only. How means, for example, if I give an example, means one person have bought a bottle of wine. So while he was opening the cork, so what happened, as it was not a quality of good, the fork was poked into his finger and got damaged here. So how it is happened of not producing a quality product here. So the damage has happened where they did not because they did not produce here quality of product. That's why the customer have got injured here. So that's why quality product should be produced. So that is the sixth condition here. And next condition is condition wholesomeness. Wholesomeness in the last condition is there should be, like for a product which where the consumer is consuming inside the eatable items, that should be in a proper manner, like quality product. How means see, for example, I have went to a milk dairy to bring milk. So what happened, unfortunately in that milk some chemical was added. So after consuming that milk, some health issues was started in me, and something health issues was started in me, and I was hospitalized. So what was the reason? After going to several tests, I have given a test that through this milk only I have been hospitalized. So what will happen? I'll be keeping a complaint on the seller who sold a milk to me, and he will be liable and responsible to pay all my damages and to give all the losses which I have faced here. So that's why we need to give a quality of a product which are eatable, which we are going, in case of eatable items we need to give a fresh product only. This is the last condition. So we have a 7 condition as a condition on the title, sample, description, quality of the product, fitness, wholesomeness. These are the conditions. And next we are going to discuss, and next thing is warranty. In warranty we are going to have 4 elements One, possession. Freedom from. Impudences. Next is quality. Last is discloses the dangerous nature Okay. So these are the 4 points in the warranty. In warranty, what do you mean by warranty? Means giving assurance about a product for a certain period of time. Why? Because, for example, implied warranty on a quiet possession and freedom from the incumbrance. Incumbrance means no burden, freedom from that burden, freedom from that something strugglings, problems. So here for these 2 points, I'm going to give one example. For example, I had bought a watch which I felt very happy and I was attracted to that watch by its appearance. Like take out the what is the brand of that product, కాస్ట్ కానీ బ్రాండ్ కానీ పక్కన పెట్టేసి ఆ వాచ్ చూడగానే నాకు నచ్చేసి ఆ హ్యాపీనెస్లో నేను అది కొనుక్కున్న తర్వాత ఏమనుకుంటున్నాను, ఆ వాచ్ అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక 6 months 1 year ఉన్నట్లయితే ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎంజాయ్ దట్ హ్యాపీనెస్ ఫర్ అన్ అ పీరియడ్. ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎంజాయ్ ఐ మే ఫీల్ దట్ the money which I have put on my watch is worthable, because as I'm enjoying that product for a period of a time of 1 year, definitely I'll get that satisfaction here. So that's why in order to bring that satisfaction among the customer, the seller need to keep a warranty on the product here. So that's why they give a quiet possession. That quiet possession means that makes a customer to feel that this product belongs to me. I am the owner of this product for a certain period and they are going to enjoy the happiness. That is the implied warranty of quiet possession and freedom of usage. And next one is the quality of a product. We need to, as we are giving assurance for a period of 6 months or 1 year, 2 year, definitely there should be a quality of product only. For a quality of product only, we are going to give a warranty. If that product is not in a quality of production, definitely we cannot give a warranty. If we have a quality only, we can assure the customer that this product it can be used for so and so period. So that's why quality should be there to give a warranty. And next one is disclose of dangerous nature of good here. So what is happening here? The seller responsible here. Suppose when in case of for example, if we take an example like medical shop. For example, నేను అనుకున్నామా, if I am a seller, నాకు మెడికల్ షాప్ ఉంది. సో someone child who is 11 10 or years old, he has come to my shop and asked a sleeping pill. If he has a sleeping pill, I have to think that whether I have to give him or not. Why? Because as the sleeping pill is not insisted to give to the children and it is not advisable by the doctor, I should not give to him, and that will be lead to some health issues for that child. So here I have to advise that customer of a child that not to take a sleeping pill. If I done like this, if I did like that, means it is well and good, but అలా చెప్పకుండా నేను ఆ స్లీపింగ్ పిల్ కనుక ఆ కస్టమర్కి ఇచ్చాననుకోమా, డెఫినెట్లీ ఇఫ్ దట్ పర్సన్ లాసెస్ ఆర్ డ్యామేజెస్ సంథింగ్ హ్యాపెన్ మీన్స్ I will be liable for the whole damages, whole the loss which has happened to that customer. So that's why here the seller should advise a customer to take only the necessary and which are advisable goods only. The dangerous goods are not suggested to sell here. And also the seller should take the seller should take a necessary step while selling the goods also. What are the dangerous goods for whom we are selling? So he has to think on this elements and he has to sell. So this is about the conditions and warranties. We have 7 conditions which are implied by the law and we have 4 warranties implied by the law. Thank you.